Western Region delegates, are you in the center sections here? Over here? Okay. John Sato, are you in the Western Region caucus? Please come forward. Southern California friends, find a place. There's always those SoCal people. And make sure and bring your voting device with you if you would. Did you ask them about that? Can we have the confidence monitor include the same information that's on the screen, please? Thank you. Thank you, Fraser.
We'll talk about it first. So we're going to do the
Superintendent
first, the rest of the clergy, then the lay.
Yeah.
Everything is running from the voting computer.
Yeah.
So whatever they put up will be ready to vote. So you want to tell them not to vote.
Okay.
So
All right. So just a reminder about the process that we're going to be using.
Guys?
Just a reminder. So based on the resolution that we passed yesterday or Tuesday, wasn't Monday, Tuesday or whenever that was, we will be electing a superintendent position on the BOA first. So the first screen, don't vote yet. The first screen that you see is voting for one superintendent for the BOA. And this election has to be by majority, so it may be that there will be multiple ballots. But when we vote then, and when a superintendent is elected, the two superintendents that are not elected will also be a part of the clergy ballot that will follow, the second ballot, and then the third ballot will be for laypersons for the Board of Administration. So let me just ask if there are any questions about that. Is that clear? Okay. So vote for one superintendent for the denominational BOA, and you may vote now.
So when we get to the regular clergy, can I step in?
Yes, please.
They have to go to a 3-digit
Please.
thing.
Do you have any idea?
Yeah, 6.
Pardon?
Okay. Let me check in the back real quick.
I think they're having some issues with the voting devices, so hang on just a second. So your devices just say yes or no? Okay. Have the rest of you been able to vote? No one's been able to. Oh, a few. Okay.
Yeah. So what's happening is that it's there's a two-part system to the voters. So your vote gets registered, and then what they call an alias sends back a confirmation. Right now, that confirmation is still set to the yes/no, but your vote, whether it's 1 or 2 or 3, is still being registered. So, so I'm getting looks. So I think everything's valid, 1, 2, or 3.
But their voting machines just say yes or no.
Their voting machines are just telling you it's saying yes or no or blank. But I think our votes are being validly counted. So let's
All right.
see how it
Yeah, let's take a look at the results and see
and
if
we'll see how it goes.
see how that responds.
Okay.
All right.
So there's no majority.
No majority yet, but obviously your votes have been counted. So let's go back to the screen. You can see the vote totals. Mark Adams, 22. Michael Forney, 24. Ben Sigmund, 27. Total. Well, go to the percentages if you would.
Yeah.
So no majority yet. All right. Can we go back to the voting screen once again?
Should we have had them do an attendance?
No, they should be in the system. It should be fine. It's just going to take them a second each time. So
Take some time to reset the system. All right. Vote now.
vote for one choice.
All right. Has everyone voted? All right. Let's close the vote and look at the totals. All right. So let's look at the percentages.
Majority.
38 and 38% for Michael Forney and Ben Sigmund, and 25 for Mark Adams. All right, thank you. If you'd reset the system, and we'll vote in just a moment. All right, vote again. Anyone else need more time? All right, let's close the vote and show the totals.
We have an election.
All right. We have an election. Show the percentages if you would. Michael Forney is elected with 51%. Thank you. All right, let's go to the next ballot, which is the clergy ballot, which will also include the names of Mark Adams and Ben Sigmund. But I believe Michael Forney's name will still be there, but will be struck. Is that correct?
Yeah. Let me just, so because we have 10 people and they can't do the 1 to 0 voting on the device, so the way it should come up on the screen pretty soon is you're going to see the first person, which might be Mark Adams again, 101, 102, 103. Now you're going to vote for, I believe, 2 more clergy. We ask you to not vote for Michael Forney, even though his name's going to be up there, because that'll waste that vote. But we also, when you hit 106, you have to hit send each time. So and it'll count both votes. So you'll type in 10 whatever whenever that comes up, and then you'll hit send there. So
We're also assuming, hang on just a second, we're also assuming that you have read the bios and you know enough about these people to vote intelligently.
Everyone votes for everyone.
All right, I think we can assume that. All right. So, Mark, we're voting for one.
Well, yeah. So the way it's going to come up on the screen is it's going to say enter your first selection and press send, and then enter your second selection and press send. However quickly you do it, both votes will get entered. So whatever the screen says, but both will get entered there. So you just do one after the other.
Will the screen say, please enter your second?
I don't know if it will or
selection?
not, but just do both.
Yeah,
It'll just
go
do
ahead.
both. Yeah. We're doing both. You can do both.
Do you want to mention about multiple people getting?
Well, we'll get to there. We'll get. Yeah.
So you should have voted one after the other for two different numbers for clergy members for the BOA. Is that clear? All right. Let's go ahead and look at the vote totals.
Ask him. I just want to ask him again. Can we look at the vote? Just ask him again. Can we look at the totals? Let me check. Oh, yes.
So the way we have to do this is it's two separate votes. So they enter their first choice and press send, and then I'll open the second vote.
Okay, we've had, we have a little confusion. We're going to start over with this vote.
Let's reset it. That way there's no.
Yeah, go ahead and reset. Hang on just a moment. What we've just been informed is that we will cast one vote, and then the screen will say enter your second selection, and we'll cast the second vote. Okay? So let's hold on. They're going to reset, and we'll do that again.
Yeah. I don't think we need to worry about the other two people over 50% until we get to the lay. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Because we only have 5 people for 4 slots.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so please enter your first selection only and then press send. All right, has everyone made their first selection?
Okay. 72.
Okay. And now enter your second selection. All right, could show us the results.
Okay. 11. There's no election. 11, 6, 21, 32.
All right, you can see the vote totals there. Amelia Cleveland Traylor received 44%.
Toggle back to the count.
Ben Sigmund, 33%. Jason Garcia, 31%. Suji Alvarez, 29%. Refugio Sanchez, 15%. Immaculate Adestida, 8%. And
Can you have them toggle back to the counts real quick?
yeah, can you go back to the counts? And please don't vote for Michael Forney.
2, 9, 11, 24.
Okay.
Okay, we had 7.
Do you have those counts written down? You know who you'll vote for on the next ballot? All right. If you could bring up the first selection, please. All right, please enter the first selection. All right, has everyone voted? Please enter your second selection.
It's the same numbers before.
All right. So we do have one election. Amelia Cleveland Traylor is elected to the Denominational Board of Administration.
Can we toggle back to the counts?
We need to do counts again.
Can we toggle?
Can you see the percentages there? All right, toggle back to the count if you would.
6, 3, 24, 41, 3, 0.
All right,
14.
let's go back to now. We'll be just submitting one number for the second clergy position on the BOA. Go ahead and bring that screen up when you're ready. Believe it or not, this is a much simpler way than the previous way we voted with little slips of paper. Some of you remember those ballots?
Yeah,
They do them
I'll
again.
have to prepare a one-pound ballot.
Yeah.
It will just take me a couple minutes.
Okay. 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 So, a second here, so. You want to tell a joke? Do you want to?
Do you have one?
Yeah. Oh man, I don't have one. So.
Fraser, do you have a joke for us?
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll take just a minute. They have to prepare another single ballot, so thank you for your patience.
People always tell me parliamentarian jokes, but I have to amend them in the process, so. Remember, we're not showing shows of support or derision from the gallery, so remember that. Come on.
In this case, it was appropriate.
Oh, man. Okay.
Pastor Charles? There's a microphone right behind you. We'll ask you to stop as soon as the screen comes up, but go ahead.
There was a man sitting in a chair and a knock at his door. He opened the door, looked around, couldn't see anyone, looked down, there was a snail. He picked up the snail, threw it across the street. A year later, a man sitting in the same chair, knock at the door. He looked all around, didn't see anything, looked down, there was a snail. Snail said, "What the hell was that all about?"
Is there a motion to censure? Julie, let's not include that in the minutes, okay?
Although I do think that it's appropriate that, you know, he told a snail joke with salty language, so there we go. I've asked her to remove that from the minutes, which means we've asked her to move the previous question.
All right, here we go, friends.
There we go.
All right.
Selection.
All seriousness aside, let's go ahead. Vote for one clergy member for the denominational board of administration. Vote now. And don't vote for Amelia
Or Michael.
or Michael Forney.
That's
72. Okay, there we go.
All right, thank you. Let's see the results.
Oh, no election.
That's close. Can we see the percentages? All right.
32. Can we go back to the counts? 4, 1, 32.
Back to the count again, if you would.
0, 2, 4, 1, 20.
All right, let's go ahead and put the voting screen back up, if you would. We'll cast another ballot.
I got it.
All right, vote again. All right, show the results, please.
Okay, there we
All
go.
right, we have an election, and Suji Alvarez is elected.
To the counts.
Congratulations to these clergy members of the BOA. We'll now move to the ballot for the lay members of the BOA from the Western region.
This is, can I explain? This is going to be a bit different. Yeah, so this is going to be a bit different. We're going to wait until, don't do anything on your clicker till the screen comes up. We're back to, since we have less than 10 people, there's only 5 candidates, my understanding is, and you're voting for 4 of them. So you're going to put those 4 numbers in and then hit send. And it's only going to accept the first 4 numbers you put in. So 1, 2, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever you do. You don't have to hit send after each one. Of course, we're going to have many people with over 50%. So if everyone's over 50%, of course, we take the top 4 people. So just so you know that.
So, Mark, just to be clear, we won't have separate ballots. We'll do the numbers one after the other.
Yep, just
Everybody get that?
yeah.
Okay.
8, yeah.
So
4
vote,
numbers,
vote for 4.
but hit send at the end. Yeah, I know. But it's good. We're right at 3:01. We're in good shape. And theirs are actually going to go faster because we had that glitch with that 10 people. So that's, yeah, that'll be good. This is good.
All right, has everyone voted?
Okay.
All right, show the results.
We elected all 4. We have 4, yes.
Okay, so we've elected Jennifer Black, Michael Griffin, Faye Johnson, and Ed Song. Is that?
Yep, that's it.
That's correct. All right. Thank you very much. Now, if you would take the clicker that you brought with you and put it back in the bins, and then I want to invite the North region. Thank you for your patience. If you would come up and sit in the center section. Yes. Also, please take everything off the tables that belongs to you.
Well, conveniently, I have these.
So I'll invite Bishop Linda to the chair.
Conveniently, I have these these amendment forms here that I can scratch on the back of.
You know what? I have it.
No. I got paper in here.
Back to the room.
Pretty good.
What a day. Okay, nicely done. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Good
Thank
job
you.
all the way through. Yeah.
Where's Linda?
Yeah.
On the criminal justice.
Is Bishop Linda in the house? Here she comes. Very good. Okay.
You might need to sit there and just help.
Do we vote as members of
Yes,
our
absolutely.
conference? Okay, because Lenny just asked, and I guess Lenny and Dina were not supposed to vote. But she's a member, and she's appointed.
Yeah, close enough.
Okay. Well, so I am supposed to vote as a member of Genesis?
Yeah, you're a member
Well,
of the
you're a
Genesis
member.
Annual
Yeah,
Conference.
yeah. Lenny had asked me about it because he
Yeah.
said in the past that
They were told they shouldn't.
that they
so-
told. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We should call this to order. I know the last
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
we should.
took it when he hit the
Did I
gavel.
observe
Yeah.
this?
That's when I-
What you just did?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No. This right now?
Yeah,
No.
BOA.
You want to stick here with me?
Absolutely.
Okay. I didn't observe it.
Yeah, no problem.
Tuesday, get up to Thursday. Oh, did he put it in the front? There it is.
It'll be on the screen, Linda.
Yeah.
It's not in there.
Okay, I was just seeing if there was any language I need.
No.
Okay. Well, just the language was this.
Yeah.
And just be sure to call it to order.
Call it what?
Call it to order.
Okay.
So I have a time.
All right. Friends, this would be the 8 conferences that comprise Team North at the moment. So I call it to order. Boom. We didn't have a gavel until today.
We're a little gavel happy.
We're a little gavel happy now. Okay, so we will be having a list on the screen that shows the nominees for BOA. Since we passed that one motion, then the first thing we need to do is vote for a superintendent to be the first clergy BOA member. Okay, now we have on the screen 4 superintendents. I trust they've been asked if they're willing to serve. If elected, okay, question? Do we need to sign in again? Good question. What's the answer, Brett?
No.
Okay, so just hold a minute until I say it's time to vote. Okay. So then that person would need to sign in. The reserve who was not at the last session should sign in. Take care of that for a moment. They'll come and see Brad if you're serving now as a delegate, but you were a reserve, not in the bar for the last session. Everyone else, you don't have to sign in again with your VEN.
And this is really easy. They just hit the single number.
Okay.
Register because it's
Okay.
just voting for one.
So we see that the 4 superintendents who are up there are Carl Brannon, Thomas Doherty, Jeff Ford, and Bruce Rhodes. Okay, you have to wait until I say voting is open. There's a problem there. Okay, yes?
I was just trying to help somebody sign in, and it was not letting me sign them in. They don't have to
They
do
don't
that?
have to
Okay.
sign in. They were- talk to Brad afterwards? Okay, so, okay.
They'll vote now, but they'll
They'll
just
vote
get
now and then
attendance
do it
later.
later. Okay. Okay, so, folks, those are the 4 names. You obviously vote for number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4, and then you don't even have to hit send. You just put the number in, and then you will see that it's being received, okay? Voting is open. Yes? Right. If
yeah,
you
we're good.
voted, okay,
We're good. Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
We have, okay. We will be looking for 51% to be an election.
Okay, 57. Are you good there?
That's it,
57?
all right? Are we good? We don't have any translators, do we? Do we have some translation going on at some of our tables? Okay, all right, so then will you give me a high sign, Vanilda, when you are ready? I tell you, this year at our annual conferences, for these 8 annual conferences, we ordained multiple people in Swahili and Spanish, in addition to English. It was quite fun. All right. Are we okay now to close voting? Okay, voting is closed. Now let's see the results. It'll probably give us just numbers first, and then the next view will be percentages. Okay, so we do not have an election. We have a dead heat. All right, so let's go back to have our ballot for the second time. Let's get do we want to get the results off there, or are we okay?
They have to reset the system.
You have to reset the system for a moment, so we'll be patient.
When the screen comes up, they can start voting.
Okay, as soon as the screen comes up, I'm going to say voting is open. Voting is open. Is everyone ready?
64.
64 votes, is that it? What we had last time? 65? Oh, they're still coming in.
Vote early, vote often.
Okay, we good back there? Okay, voting is closed. Let's see the results. Okay, Bruce Rhodes has 29 votes. Let's see what the percentages are. 44%. So 24, 11, 21, and 44. Okay, let's wait a moment for the reset. Okay, voting is open. Okay, we're up to 65. I think we had 66 last time. Just about, unless one person abstained this time. We all good in the back, Vanilda? Okay. All right, everybody ready? Okay, the voting is closed. Okay,
Great, we have an election.
let's look. We have an election. Bruce Rhodes, congratulations. You'll be on the Board of Administration. Okay, now, are we going to do
Clergy
more clergy and then, okay.
And the superintendents whose names were not voted will
Okay, the superintendents who were not elected will have their names on the clergy ballot in a moment. So they would be eligible to come. So in other words, it's not that we only have one superintendent, but at least one superintendent.
Bruce's name is just going to still be on the ballot.
Okay.
Because we didn't take him off. But then
Okay.
now they just hit one number, and then they hit a second number.
Oh, you're going to vote for 2 at a time now?
Vote for 2 because then
Okay.
it's just a slate. So-
Okay. So he says that Bruce's name will still be there because it's too tricky to get it taken away in just a few seconds, but don't vote for Bruce. So there are now 9 nominees and you vote for 2. Just do one number, okay? Voting is open. Do one number and then a second number, and then you have to hit send because there's more than one number. Okay. Okay. Anybody still need to get your votes in? Okay. So we have 63 there. 4. Okay, I'll give it 3 seconds more. Act now. 65. Okay. Voting is closed. Thank you to whoever the magician behind the curtain is. Okay, here we have some numbers. We don't have an election yet. Let's look at percentages. So that would be Katrina Wilkins at 43%, followed by Louis Cologne at 38%. And then my eyes are not too great on those little numbers. You can read them? Can you read them?
Can you ask them to flip back to the counts?
Could you go back to the actual counts, please? Magician behind the screen.
8, 13, 0.
Look at that. Nobody voted for Bruce Rhodes.
They're actually smarter than the West group.
Oh, yeah? Did they do that in the West group? Oh, don't tell on them.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back to the percentages one more time, and then we're going to have another ballot. Okay. See those? Okay, let's have another ballot. Voting is, I'm going to say open as soon as the actual ballot is up. Can we have the bar graph taken off? There we go. Voting is open. We're up to 64. We're almost there. Three seconds more if the last person needs to get their vote in. Okay, voting is closed. Let's get a report now.
2 elections, great.
2 elections. Let's get the percentages there. 61% and 56%. So Luis Colon and Katrina Wilkins are elected.
Can you flip back to the counts?
Can you go back to the counts, please? Okay, great.
12.
All right, while we're switching over to begin voting on lay delegates, let me just say something. I've never had all 8 of my conferences in the room at one time. It's a great privilege and joy. I keep looking out. A lot of you have come up to me and said, thank you for ordaining me. I just want to tell you one fact. There is one way in which our region excels over the other 2 regions. Do you want to know what it is? The number of women pastors. I always love it when we beat them at something good.
That's important.
Okay, now, are we going to vote for 3? 4. We're going to vote for 4 at a time.
Yep, four lay people.
Just four numbers in a row.
Yep,
again.
four numbers in a row.
Okay.
Hit send.
Okay, but didn't we just have 3 clergy?
Yeah, the bishop counts as a clergy.
But I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, whoever is the bishop.
Whoever
Okay.
is the bishop gets
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
It's the office.
Okay, so that's the reason, if you didn't hear that, we voted for 3 clergy because the bishop for the region will be the 4th clergy. And now we have 4, and voting is open. You know, people like some conferencing. There was a lot of good discussion going on. But I think we could get away with still what we planned for tomorrow. It's not going to take the whole time.
As I said, if we go till 4:30.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, we got a few more to come in.
yeah.
Takes a little longer to choose 4 names. And there was information about these already posted, right? So your information, you know that if you don't know these people personally, you've been able to read about them in the information that you've had access to. Okay, we're up to 63. We'll give it a few more seconds. Okay, maybe someone's abstaining. Oh, there's 64. I'm glad I waited. 65. Okay, there we go. Voting is closed. Oh, 66, snuck in at the end. Do we have 66 every time?
I don't know.
Sometimes.
Here we go.
Okay,
Okay, so we have 3 elections. We have let me write down.
okay, we have 70% for Elize Woba, 70% for Eric Logan, and 53% for Gloria Gurgis.
So this okay.
So then we're going to vote for just 1 more on the next ballot. And don't vote for number 3, number 5, or number 7. That's quite easy to remember. You know your odds and evens, don't you? Congratulations to the 3 who have been elected. Yeah, that's okay.
Let me just check with him real quickly as configured for one.
Okay, yeah, we're going to see if he has it configured that we can just vote for 1. This is, I don't want to jinx it. I don't believe in jinxing. The system has been working quite well. Bishop Matt went to another denomination that shall remain unnamed, but much bigger than ours, and every delegate had a tablet, and they had nothing but trouble from beginning to end. So our little devices are serving us well.
It's just going to take a minute. They have to
Okay,
reconfigure
it's going to take a minute because they have to do some adjusting back there for it to be just 1.
Okay.
Not just to kill time, but let me take this unique opportunity to say what a joy it has been to get to know you all and to serve you and to work among you. And I want to see a lot of your smiling faces again, I'm sure, at various things. And I have a lot of satisfaction about some good changes that have been brought in and put in place, and several superintendents who have begun during my tenure. And Matt Poole is just about to start. He's officially here, but his first official start date is in the middle of August at the Harvest Conference. Okay, are we ready? We're gonna, this is a second vote. Are we still waiting?
I think we're good.
I think we're good. Vote 2.
Just one
It
number.
doesn't mean to vote for 2 people. This is the second vote for lay delegates. So it's open, just vote for one number. So we don't do anything to say that it's not good to have all of them. Some conferences well represented and some not. I want to thank these 8 lay people for being willing to serve. This takes a big chunk of time in the middle of October and again in April. And the meetings are always scintillating. Or not. We're almost there. Let's take a couple more seconds. You only had to vote for one. Come on, folks. There we go. I'm getting impatient. Okay. Oh, you shouldn't have to hit send because you're only voting for one person? You still have to hit send? Oh, then mine didn't count.
There it is. Okay,
It always used to be that if it was only one, you didn't hit send. But thank you,
thank you, thank you.
Jennifer Lean, catching the details. Oh, I guess it was, okay. All right, we got 67 now. Somebody in the back of the room just vote? Just kidding. Okay, let's see the results. Voting is closed. Okay,
no election.
not an election. Number 6 is Cindy Newman with 20. And then we have 14 for Karen Day. Okay, we've got percentages there. Yeah, 14, 12, 11, and 10. 20, 14, 12, 11, and 10. And then,
For Cindy.
yes. So Cindy Newman is 20. And then the others are 14, 12, 11, and 10.
Those are the counts, yeah.
Those are actual counts,
Yeah.
right, not percentages.
Okay.
So we'll do another ballot. Thank you for your patience. Okay, let's, as soon as we have the ballot itself. Okay, voting is open. You're getting fast. Okay, they're all in, so voting is closed. Let's see our results.
Have an election.
Okay, we have an election. Number 6 is Cindy Newman. Let's see the percentage there. 51%. All right, congratulations to the 4 of you. Okay, was there anything else?
Just to make sure to return the clickers
Oh.
to the bins and clean off the tables of anything.
There you go. Please return the clickers to the bins and clear the tables of anything that is yours or maybe looks like scrap, because we have 4 minutes for the next group to come in and vote. Thank you so much. That was done decently and in order. Thank you. Thank you. Turn it off. Keith? I want to caucus over there for a minute.
Trying to manage my kid who's trying to take a train. Has never taken a train before, so.
Come all liars, come all shame. all wealthy, come receive to the table today. Come all broken, come all needy, come all poor, come all slaves, come all rulers, come be seated, come all sinners, come all saints.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you can give it to me later, then
From near and far, come from the shadows, come out of the dark. There's room at the table. We saved you a seat.
what's that?
Come to the
Yeah.
play.
No,
Come join in the feast.
Bishop Keith.
Every
No,
race,
nobody's done it.
every nation. Come all rebels,
Here.
come all gay. From the fringes,
No, you're fine,
come
you're fine.
to Jesus. To
Get out of all my
attain
junk around my
the
feet.
grace, to the
Can they hear you out there?
come and save.
South region, please come find your seats in the middle section. Bring your clicker with you, please. South region. South region to the middle section here. And bring your clicker, please.
I'm gonna talk to her because I've got to act on what I've been told.
Yes.
It's only
You're never a stranger.
to go to her and say,
Come as
I'm
you
not
are.
necessarily
I'm sorry,
buying this,
you did it correct.
No, it's okay.
but I need to know because somebody
I didn't know.
Come be loved. Come accepted. Come now, come. Come be
And they even told me reasons that she was against it.
Come be
Oh,
I don't want to put that because I mean, well, number one, this person could have gotten it wrong. It's possible they got it wrong, or they misunderstood or something. But the other thing is, even if they got it right and Pam's been against you, I don't want what she thinks is an issue with you to be in your head.
Right, that's fine.
You don't need
So
that.
I just, I said to her, it feels to me like a judgment situation where what you meant for harm, the Lord's going to do it. I'm not worried about that. He will, you know. But I just said, I don't know if you and I, I mean, we're friends and worked closely together. You're
There's
the
more
only
still to
woman superintendent who's got the full job, and I definitely
The
need that
harvest is ready.
especially if there's some movement
go
toward her. She
fill
said, you know, I've only got one more. She didn't say
seed.
it now. She said it at annual
Go
conference.
live
I'm
out
really debating, partly because of Marshall's age.
Yeah.
I'm really debating whether I should do another term or not. So
Maybe she just takes herself out.
Go live out your mission.
Okay.
So, do I need that? No,
That's mine.
no. And is there anything in it that I need?
Okay. Okay. So
Were you sitting up here with I was. You want to sit with me? I can if you.
yeah, it helped.
It would be good.
Yeah, it just helped.
Now,
So,
did you end up asking people to say a little bit about themselves? I didn't. Okay.
We
We don't have time. We assumed that people had read the
Yeah,
Bible.
so I'm going back to my room to just pray and immerse myself in my sermon, and I'll be at the consecration room at 6:15.
Okay. All right. Can we come pray for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes.
Great.
All right.
Okay, and I told Jerry I'm gonna have to miss the missions dinner, and I'm gonna give my tickets to Kendra.
All right.
So,
As often my
so we're gonna vote for one, then we're gonna vote, so one, get to 50%, then we're gonna vote for two more clergy, get to 50%, and we're voting for 4 ladies.
Got you.
There we go. 1, 2,
We got
4.
the names up.
They'll get it. So there may be the process should be easier for you guys than it was for us in the West.
Has anybody hit this? I used it liberally in the last.
Yes, I know with good effect. With good effect.
There you go, man. Are we ready? Yes.
Yay, 332.
Just trying to see what effect that would have. Very little. Let's see. Let's try it again.
Right again.
All right. I call this gathering of the South region delegates together. Yeah. No. Yes, it's yours. Good catch. All right. We are here to elect representatives from this area to the Board of Administration, the National Board of Administration. And let me just kind of give you an overview of how this works, what we're trying to get to, and how we're going to go about it. I've got a parliamentarian and an experienced bishop on my left, and so we're going to get through this somehow. So we have 8 representatives from this region that will be on the National BOA. The bishop is one of those. So I am a clergy. So we have 4 lay, 4 clergy. So the bishop is a clergy. We will first, because of the resolution that was passed at this General Conference, we will elect a second clergy who will be a superintendent. So we will first show you all the superintendents that have been nominated. You will choose one of those, and that will be the second clergy. And then we will vote on all the other clergy, including the superintendents who were not voted in initially. They're still on the ballot. In other words, we could have more than one superintendent if you choose. But then we'll vote on 2 clergy to complete the 4 clergy delegates. Does that make sense so far? Then it gets easier with lay. We just vote for 4 lay delegates, and we will vote until we get 4 who have at least 50% of the vote. We'll do this the same way it was done in the bishop's election, where names will not be removed. They'll just be stricken through. So whatever name is by the candidate will remain the same throughout the entire process.
They're not stricken.
What's that? Whatever number. Oh, there's not a number. Okay. Okay. All right. So are we, well, let me just say as well, I hope all of you have had a chance to read the bios of those who've been nominated. That's very important because obviously you're probably not overly familiar with many of these people unless they just happen to be from your conference. So I hope you have taken the time to look carefully through the bios. If you've not, I would start speed reading right now and get as much as you can done. Question? Yes, absolutely. As a request for prayer, we will do that. Let me just ask, is there anything else technically that we need to alert people to?
I don't think so. Yeah.
All right, so everybody understand the parameters, the layout, the plan? Okay? All right, let's pray. So, Father, we recognize the seriousness of this work, that we are choosing those who will represent this region on that group, that board that brings accountability to the denominational mission and will make critical decisions about policies and procedures and those kinds of things, and who will do the work of the General Conference between this meeting of the General Conference and that one that'll take place in 4 years. So, Lord, this is serious work. And we want people on this board who have their ears attuned to your spirit, who are sensitive to your leadership. We pray that you will lead us right now to choose those who would best represent this area. And so, Lord, I pray that you would just remove any bias that we may have brought in ahead of time that may keep us from really being sensitive to your voice. Or, Lord, just give us ears that are attuned to your spirit and lead us now in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So we begin with voting in the first clergy position. Well, I'm the first. The second clergy position, yes. Oh, that's a good question. Do we have to log in? No. No need to log in.
All right, so we begin by electing the second clergy representative, and that will be one of our superintendents who've been nominated, and I think there are 3 of them.
Yep, there's coming up on the screen.
Bruce Cromwell, John Lane, and Mike McAvoy.
Voting's open.
And voting is open. You can vote for one of these 3. Now, mine just,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
mine is not saying a name. It's saying which way I voted on a resolution.
So don't worry about that.
Oh,
That's their confirmation system is that when you send something, it confirms back. And in our West region, it was a yes or a no if they voted 1 or 2, and nothing if it was a 3. Don't worry about it. Your vote's being registered. It's just so yeah. Ben Sigmund, obviously, so they're just working off of different menus. They're trying to rotate through really quickly. So don't worry about that. Yeah, just you're voting for the number 1, 2, or 3. You can hit send or not hit send. It doesn't matter. It registers the last number you input. Yeah.
Afterward? Okay, I'm being told that if you were here as a reserve delegate and you did not check in ahead of time, be sure to do that with Brad before you leave. Okay? All right, so we have 65 votes. Has anybody not voted? Please do it now, 66. All right, let's see the results.
No election.
So there's no election. John Lane with 45%, Mike with 30, Bruce Cromwell with 24. So we will vote again for one superintendent. Don't vote yet. Let me make sure when they're ready.
It comes up on the screen, then it'll be open. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, wait till it comes back up on the screen. All right, vote number 2. Let's vote again for one superintendent. We're still waiting on a couple, unless you're abstaining. Well, let's see the results. Looks like we have an election. So John Lane is elected. He will be the second clergy. And now we will vote for 2 more clergy. And let's put all the names of those who have been nominated. You'll see that Bruce Cromwell and Mike McAvoy will remain as delegates, but alongside Tyler.
John's name is up there, but don't vote for him.
Okay. Tyler Boyer, Michael Carter, Bruce Cromwell, Raisa Fabre, John Lane, Mike McAvoy, Javier Quintana, Al Sones, but do not press 5, whatever you do.
No.
We're not voting for John again.
Now, again, you're voting for 2, so you're hitting just 2 numbers. It's probably safe to hit send at the end, but it'll count both numbers there.
So you're hitting 2 numbers and then send. And please do not vote for number 5. Two numbers and send. It was 66 to
Yeah.
start with.
Yeah.
All right, speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, show us the results.
Elections.
Okay, no elections. Alsones with 31 votes. Raisa Fabre with 4.
Okay.
Let's see the, I'm sorry, 25. Sorry, she's number 4. Can we see the, what happened?
Yeah, they got out of the menu. Can we see the results again? Please.
Please.
I can read it in descending order if you want.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Here they are.
here they are. Yeah.
All right, so take a good look at that before you vote again. All right. So let's, there's no elections, so we're still looking for 2 clergy votes. So you will vote for 2 numbers, hit 2 numbers and send.
They say in Chicago, vote early, vote often. I'm voting for me every time. I'm voting for something. It's not moot. It's
2.
I'm going to keep voting for myself.
John, do you have a question?
Superintendent Ben Tolley was not on the original list of superintendents for the vote at the very beginning. So I don't know how to fix that unless we go back and vote again. But
So he was nominated?
does he have to have been nominated in order to,
Yes.
as a delegate? Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
So it's nominated.
Ben asked me to ask.
Yeah.
Don't lie, John.
Okay. We still have a few that have not voted, so if you've not sent in your vote on this, please do so now. 2 numbers, send. We're about 3 short. We're going to give you about 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show us the results.
Elections.
2 elections. So Al Sones and Raisa Fabre are elected as clergy to the BOA. So our 4 are myself, John Lane, Al Sones, and Raisa Fabre. Those are our clergy. Now we'll turn to a lay. These are your lay nominees, if we can get those on the screen. Now, don't vote yet. Let me just remind you, we have 8 nominees. You are going to vote for 4 of them. So you will punch in 4 numbers and then send. 4 numbers and send, and you can begin now. Yes.
If you hit the same number 4 times, does it give 4 times?
No.
Try.
If we get more than 4 people over 50%.
Another question?
Okay. You punch in 4 numbers, one after the other, 1, 2, 3, whatever. I shouldn't have said that. You punch in 4 numbers and then send. And just so you're aware of this ahead of time, just in case this comes up, we're electing 4. If by chance more than 4 get 50%, we will take the 4 top vote getters. So let's say there's 5 that get over 50%, it'll be the 4 with the most votes. If there's a tie, I guess we would break the tie.
And
Okay.
we're not afraid to do that.
All right. Still waiting on about 15 of you. All right. Show us the results.
Okay, we have exactly 4 elections. Hallelujah.
Wow. We have 4 elections?
Exactly
Yes, we do.
4 elections.
So Amy, Jan, John, and Alex.
Okay. We put the counts back up. Can you ask him to put the counts back up? Yeah, there we go. 38.
Amy, Jan, John, and Alex are elected as your lay delegates. Can we give thanks for the lay and the clergy, because we didn't do that earlier. You just made a tired parliamentarian really happy. He was, I like that reaction, Mark.
That was good. That was good.
It's like, oh, 4.
Great job. Great
Okay.
job, guys. Okay.
So thank you for your good work. Thank you to those who will be serving. Please pray for these 8 individuals who will be representing you. Again, if you were a reserve delegate that didn't check in, be sure to do that with Brad. Otherwise, you are dismissed.
Take the clickers.
Take your clickers, take your remotes to the stations.
Take all your stuff.
Everything off the table.
And we will see you back tonight.
Hallelujah. Sorry. it was the end of a long day. And I read.
You were